Hello everybody, welcome to Making It Monday on a Tuesday. I had a lot of problems. If you tried seeing me yesterday, you'll know. I had issues with my internet. Today I am in my laundry room, which was directly underneath the modem, so hopefully we won't have any issues. I am on top of my washing machine. So this will be interesting. I've done it once before. I went live in a private group like this and it worked. So we'll do our best. I'll zoom in so that I'll try and adjust this a bit. So my tablet is over here. Hopefully I will be able to see everything, see comments, etc. If you are joining me, let me know. Say hello. If you're watching the replay, say hello. Okay. So I just wanted to remind you tomorrow is the last day to register for my August class. It is all about sunflowers this month. So if you haven't seen it, this is, hang on a second, let me see, this will probably be better. This is the gorgeous sunflower 3D embossing folder. It is just stunning. And to give you a sneak peek at something that we're doing, this is a piece of vellum that I have embossed, and we will be working with that on one of the cards, and we'll be doing some other stuff with the embossing folder as well. So yes, that's what I wanted to say. So I will repost this with a link for the sign up. I have, I think, 2 spots in each class. I have 4 and 4. Yes, somebody asked me that yesterday. So I do have room if you want to grab a friend and join me. Perfect. So each week, I'm sorry you can't see my face because like there's just stuff behind me. You don't need to see the bathroom that's behind me. Okay, so let me, last week, these were the cards I showed you. These 2 are pop-up gift holders. And this was the card I made. So I like to give away the cards that I make. All you have to do is like, share, or comment on this video and you will be entered in the draw. So this was the one I made last week. And Marg Saliba, you are the winner. So I will contact you. I know she lives in Canada. I know she's not a demonstrator, so therefore she does qualify. So congratulations, Marg. I will contact you and get that out to you. All right, let me put this off to the side here. I don't need these things anymore. So, oops, sorry. Okay, I think you can still see me okay. So this week, let me zoom in. I am playing with the Arched Wishes stamp set, and I made a couple of different samples, but I'm going to wing it and do something different today. Boy, last time I was in here, it was a brighter, oh no, on my tablet it looks okay. All right, yeah, we're good. So I'm going to use the Arched Wishes stamp set, which pairs very nicely with the Everyday Arches dies. I just have them on a magnetic sheet there, and so the die, I left these 2 in the front so you could see which ones I'm using in case you have these dies. I'm using the 2nd and the 4th largest today because I'm making 2 different cards. Okay, so let me get that out of the way. I have all my cards on blocks. Sorry, I'm just pausing because my setup is different, so it's throwing me off a bit. So here's card number 1. I have a standard A2 base, which is 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches. Where is, sorry, I have to keep moving stuff to get to things here. All right, so I'm just going to take a bone folder to give it a nice crease. The layer that's going to go on the front here, this is retired paper actually. In fact, all the paper except the card stock, all the white, is actually from my retired bin. I am trying to use it up. So I'm just going to layer that up. I will do that in a moment. That's for the inside. And we're going to start stamping. So I have to remember what I'm doing on each one. Yes. So on this one, I am going to stamp the cupcake. I can use Pebbled Path, why not? I have both Pebbled Path and Memento here, and I forgot to re-ink my Memento. So I'll use Pebbled Path. It's a retired color, but you could use just regular black. So I'm going to put that near the bottom. Oops, that might be a little lower than I wanted, but that's okay. Shoot. Okay, you know what? I had a feeling stamping on here might be an issue, which is why I brought that purple thing. Where did I put it? There it is. All right, I did actually cut myself another one. Here we go. I'm glad I did that at the last minute there. Okay, we are inked up. Now for a rubber stamp, I shouldn't need cushioning underneath it. Oops, I will incorporate that into the design later. And you know what? Why don't I go ahead and put the sentiment on there as well. Make a wish. I didn't bring any other ink colors with me, so I don't want to have to run back to my room. So this is the pink card. So I am going to bring out my pink blends. Let me close this before that becomes a problem. And then I had, okay, here we go. I could color in the bottom of the cupcake, like the paper that it would be in, but I had all these leftover pieces. If you attended one of my card classes a while back, we did one with a whole bunch of these punch outs. And so the back of that, I just stamped the bottom of the cupcake and then fussy cut it out. So that could go there, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, I think it's going to be all right. So I think I will leave it. I wasn't sure if I wanted that or just plain crumb cake. So you know what? Let me get it ready just in case it look better. So what I did, no, this is already all inked up, but that's okay, is I just inked up the bottom part. Get this out of the way. I don't care if I get ink on here. In fact, there might be some on the other side. Yes, there is. So let's keep just one side dirty. Okay, so, and then I just cut that out with a pair of scissors. So I'll keep that handy. I don't need that now. So because this is going to be on the bottom, I only need to color in the icing of the cake. So I'm going to start with my dark blend. And I'm just going to put some in a couple of places. So maybe just kind of along these ridges. Just to add some color. So if you attended my blending class or my coloring class, remember, we're just gonna look for the light. Hello, Barbara. Thank you for joining me. I was late. Sorry. I completely forgot that I said 3 o'clock today, and I was just sitting around doing nothing, waiting for 3:30. And then all of a sudden, I saw a message from Margot asking if I was having problems again logging in, and I realized, oh no, I said I would go live at 3. And that was because I normally on Tuesdays go see my Spanish friend. I help her with her English. She helps me with my Spanish. So I'm just trying to blend this out, trying not to get too close to that black color. I hope you are having a good day. I'm in my laundry room today. You may have missed the beginning where I said that. Just because the router is right above me here, and I should not have any issues. They are sending me a new one, as you probably saw my post. So I will, should be back to normal next week. So I'm just doing this really quickly. All right, so there is, oh, I gotta do the straw. I'm gonna use the darker one, just to give a little different color there. It's do every other square. Oops, missed that one. There we go. And you see what I did, Barbara? I made a little oops, but you showed me how to fix that. What else did I want to do? I think for this one, that's pretty much it. I'm making 2 cards today. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I have to glue this on. This one, we're just doing quick and simple cards. Sometimes I get too caught up in adding several die cuts and all kinds of fancy stuff, bling and ribbons. Those, you make lots of those mistakes. Yeah, I got too much ink on my block. I really should have wiped it off, but I don't think I have my chamois here. So hopefully I don't think I need that block again, or sorry, that stamp. Okay, so I'm just going to attach this now. Quick, simple, easy cards today. I actually originally had a different project in mind. It was a specific, like a kind of box, and it didn't really work. Okay, actually for this long piece, I'm going to use the sides of, like, don't waste the sides of your dimensionals. Okay, so I want a long piece. Whoops. So I'm just gonna use the sides because I want to pop this up. Oops. Can even curve it. Oh, and actually I'll just stick one down there. The next card I make, oops, I took that one off already. The next card I make, I'll show you what you could do. Oh, I left that other stamp set in my room. Oh well. Okay, nice, quick, simple, easy card. So what I'm going to do is, I don't have my balmy blue ink around here, but I'm going to do balmy blue ink all the way around, and then trace that line around it as well. Barbara did it on one of the cards at class, and it looked awesome. I just realized I don't have my yellow ink here either for the candle, but I do have a yellow blend. So I'm just going to make a little flame, maybe some lines around it. I had the stamp for that right here, but I forgot the ink. So just a way to wing it, right? Then, hello Margot. Hello Sophie. Thanks for watching. So what I did here is I didn't have, this is a retired color actually called Polished Pink. It's the only pink blend I have, but I had some old paper as well to use up. So I colored in blends, rhinestones with my blends just to add to this. So we're just going to put a couple on here. Put a big one, little one. I have a medium one there too, but we'll just do the 3. We'll add a little bling. Quick, easy, very simple card. And I do have a piece for the inside. And then I will stamp. Yep, I brought a happy birthday stamp. It's not the one from this stamp set, actually. Oh, is this piece the right size? Oh yeah, right size. I thought I would have to trim it down. Okay, so then I'm gonna, actually the stamp set's nice and juicy, so I'll use it. And I'm just gonna put happy birthday on the inside. There we go. I forget what stamp set that's from actually. Let me see if I have it here. It is a retired set. Yes, I do. It's called Happy Thoughts, right there. Actually, this one does have Happy Birthday, and I'm going to use it on the next one, my next card. I'll just have to reuse one of the blocks, which is not a problem. So very cute card. I'll try and fix that up. I'll either color it around with blue, or I'll first try to use my ink eraser and see if I can get that off of there. Very quick card, but very cute, right? Okay, and I have a bunch of other samples to show you too. So no ink on my fingers yet. On to card number 2. Similar layout. I have a basic white A2 size base, 8.5 by 5.5. Give that a crease. So this one is going to get this on it. I'll put that aside. Again, a retired color and a retired paper. Hello, Kathy. Thank you for joining. Now this one I'm winging. I have not done this card yet. So I shouldn't need that. I don't know why. I must have lifted it up or something. So I'm going to try it without. So this time I'm going to use this big sentiment. Cheers to another year of you. Now, if you don't have, I'm just looking at the other stamp set. It doesn't have a long one. If you don't have this set, but you have a sentiment that is long, you can actually curve it around on your block and make it curve, especially if they are the clear polymer ones. Yes, I was wondering the same thing, but Margot, is she home or is she cruising? So I'm going to do that sentiment. So I have it here on the block already. You know what? I'm going to go to my Memento ink this time because that one's just a wee bit juicy. Or do I want it? I can't remember. I don't think it matters. Looks like this one's kind of juicy too. Okay, maybe I did ink it up. I just don't remember. So now I know that there's a lot of space between the letter and the top here. So I can go fairly close, but I have the camera in my way. So I'm hoping this is okay. Yes, I could have gotten a little closer. I couldn't really tell. Finish that one. Now, this one I don't have a sample of yet because I haven't tried it yet. I am winging it. You are the... Oh, well, thank you for watching us all the way over there. Very nice. We have a beautiful day here. I hope the weather has been great for you there. So I'm going to start with... I need something to cover up the bottom. Let me see. Yes, I have a Post-it note here because I was going to do a mask. So I don't want to cover up the stitching on the bottom. Okay, so I want to do 3 balloons. So I'm going to do... maybe one a little like this. Probably should have come down just a little bit. Then I did make a mask. Uh-oh, where are they? Uh-oh, they were stuck to, I thought they were stuck to the stamp case here. Ah, poop. Hang on, they gotta be here somewhere. I had some, must be in here. I had some balloon masks. So what I did is I stamped them on a Post-it note. Hang on, maybe it's in this pile of stuff over here. Grr. Okay, you know what? I am going to have to run away just for a second. Maybe I'll have to make another one. Just a sec. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I found them on my chamois case and I didn't bring it in. So I am going to cover this up. And do another balloon. Maybe like here. And the reason is I don't want that line going through my balloon. But then I'm going to cover this one up and put one more on here. I don't mind the lines. Hopefully I brought, oh yeah, I did. I do one more at the top there. Whew, now I'm out of breath. I ran to the other. We had some rough seas overnight, but it's cool today. We'll be able to land tomorrow on the Isle of Man. Nice. Sounds like you're having a fantastic time. Okay, so now when I take these off, they look like they're behind each other. Oops. I oopsed there, but that's okay. I'm going to cover that up. So I thought I'm doing very colorful cards today. I'm just going to do some very quick coloring. I'm trying to decide if I want to add any, maybe I'll just kind of put a light line there. Oh, I forgot to decide one. I guess that one's blue. I forgot to decide which one was going to be which. Oh, that was the light. Oh well, that's okay. I'll color this one with the dark. And I'm going to color these very quickly. Now, I believe you've gone on cruises before, so I take it you don't have any issue being on the water. We haven't done a cruise yet. One day I would like to, but just not sure how that's going to be. Okay, what I really wanted to do maybe was the, there we go. That looks better. Okay, we will do a nice bright green one. Hmm. 20 cruises. Wow. That's awesome. I have not. And then we're going to do a nice bright yellow as well. It's nice bright cards today because it's a sunny, beautiful day. Whoops, that end is coming out. You know what? I'll fix that later. Let's go to the light one. I think I just opened it up funny there. So this one's not bright enough for me. I'll just do it a couple times. Let me see if I can get the dark one on there. That is an amazing amount of cruises. This daffodil delayed, I'm surprised. Whoops. I did a whoops. I will get my, not the blender pen, what's it called? The lightener. Oh goodness. I should have left it just the little one, or the light one. That's still okay. Okay, so then, still nice and bright and cheery. What I wanted to try, do, because this card's only in my head, is, okay, so what I did is I didn't have any ribbon this color, but you can, it's a very stiff actually. This end, it used to be white. So I took the blend marker. I've shown this before. I don't know if I used the light or the dark. I think it was the dark. And well, I don't have my, I just rubbed that across there. Let me see something here. Here, I will. This is where I was playing with the balloons and making the masks and stuff. Is I just took my ink, my marker, and very gently did that. And I did do both sides. Come on. Okay, an alcohol marker will dry very quick. But I'm probably going to get some on my fingers. So I will try to use this, just this end. I'm just going to make a bow. Well, actually, I still have to do the sentiment, so why don't I give that a minute to dry? Oh, I didn't bring my trimmer. I do have scissors. Okay. I'm going to use this Happy Birthday. I know I already have this. There we go. I haven't even used this stamp yet. I just got this one actually in my last order. So I don't have the sentiment on the back yet. But I'll show you one way of putting these on. So I'm going to zoom right in so you could actually see this a little better. So they come with the sheet that you have to stick onto your stamp just to show what it is. There's a couple different ways to do this. I don't have a spare clean block right now, so this is the way I do it. But another way is to actually peel this off and place it onto a block and then turn it over and kind of stamp it onto there. Okay, but otherwise I am just gonna, I usually just eyeball it. You only get one chance to do this because it is extremely sticky. When you press it in, out it comes, and now it's on the back. Simple, simple, simple. All right, now, oh, I have my chamois here. I can actually clean the block before I take that off because I need that block. Oh, super sticky today. Wow. Okay. And I guess I'm just going to use the same color because, again, I don't have any other ink color here. So we're going to write Happy Birthday. I don't know if this is going to, it might fit. I'll just have to keep it small. Hopefully this is straight. I'm trying to use my grid paper here as a guide. There we go. Good enough. Fingers are still clean. Oops, sorry, I'll go back out a little bit. So I wanted to put that across here. Oh, that's not a good, I should have used the other side. Gotta restamp. It's all, like it's the wrong side of the paper. It went through a embossing machine or something, or the cutter, I guess, and there are scratch marks on the other side. So if this works out, I'll use this side. If not, I'll use the other side. There we go. Happy with that. Now I'm going to have to use my scissors because my trimmer's not here. And I'm not running down the hallway again. All right, so we're gonna, this one shouldn't be a problem. It's this one, but I'm usually pretty good, but let's see. Not too bad. The lighting in here is not very good, actually. it'll do. Oops. All right, let's put this thing together now. I decided to put 2 sentiments on, mainly because I wanted something on the bottom of the balloons. Okay, so let's do this before. So I was thinking, yeah, it's a little, I'm gonna have to kind of squish it in there. I'm gonna cut a little bit off each end. I was going to do flags, but I didn't realize, you know what it needs? A little something underneath it. Maybe just like a little tiny bit like that. Let me see. Needs a little something. I do still have the ribbon. I was going to put the ribbon on the bottom here. Where is it? Here. Let's just get this ribbon going and then I'll decide how I'm going to finish this. I didn't do this one ahead of time. We are winging it today. So I don't even know where I got this ribbon from. Might just be from Michael's or a dollar store or something. I think it's Michael's actually. So I thought that could go there. But what I'm going to do is train that right over that line. And I will do that with glue dots. Yes, I do have them here. I think. Do I need the happy birthday? Maybe not. I still think this kind of needs a little something under it. Just a little showing. A little too much weight. Or is the bow too much now? Kind of like that there. So this was supposed to be my piece for the inside, but I will cut a new one later and put it on the inside. Just gonna have that little tiny bit. I may decide not to put this on at all. I don't know yet. What do you think? Yeah, I could just put the birthday on the inside. Cheers to another year of you. Happy birthday. But then, yeah, you know what? I think I like it with just the bow. And then I'll just force the bow to cover up the little mistake there. So, got my all right, do you like the ribbon better? Okay, the happy birthday on the inside, no problem. Aim to please. Yeah, I do like the bow. It's just a little long, so I have to cut it. So we're gonna go this way and this way. Yeah, not my ribbon scissors, whew, but they're my good scissors. So there we go. All right, you're right. I do kind of like that. Now I was gonna pop that up, but because there's a ribbon there, I think I might leave it flat because otherwise, when it goes in the mail, will require extra postage. So nice and cheery. Whoops. So I just have to get a little glue dot and force it down like that, and then I'll be okay. But I only want a bit of a glue dot. So I'm just going to put it in my hands and try to roll it out long and thin. Put it on the back here. Off my finger. There we go. I'll cover up the majority of that mistake. Oops. Move it over a little bit. There we go. Okay, so then the happy birthday on the inside, I will get another little strip just like I did the other one there. Let's put the happy birthday on the inside. I love this set. I mean, I'll show you some other samples that I did. I'm going to move it. Oops, let's make the card even. I'm going to move it over just a touch. Okay. Oh, I should have used the other happy birthday. Oh, well. That's okay. Still says happy birthday. So, oops, it's going to fall. Just want to show you what I do. I just put my own folder away. Just want that to close better. Okay, so let me zoom out. I'm going to show you a bunch of samples now that I made. Oh, I forgot. I found these little things I was going to put on. Okay. So those are the two that I made today. And then when I was playing before today, these are the ones I made. So I think all these papers are now retired. I did a yellow. I like the gingham. Well, let's not do pink again. So these are a bunch of samples. I think they're bright and cheery, super simple. Move them up a little bit so you can see them better. Yes, you could see them all. Okay. So this was the first one I did actually before I thought about the arched dies. And I just cut a rectangular piece and I rounded the corners. So if you don't have the arched dies, you could do that. And then of course, because this was rounded, I just rounded these two ends to make it front and back. Oh, I haven't done anything on the inside probably of any of these yet. I hope you enjoyed that. Next week, am I here next week? For some reason, I think I'm not. But we're going to go ahead and say I am. If something changes, I will let you know. Have yourself a great week. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye now.